Now, here's a way, not a how, but a why. Starting off with debt. A lot of young people don't really have a bag. So they start off in debt. This is why they come up and they believe they can start with 3,000. This is why they believe they can start with 4 and 5,000. If you got that type of money, you're going to spend that money and then you're still going to be broke. If you got that type of money, you already broke. You still broke with 3, 4, 5,000. You're going to spend that 3, 4, 5,000 to get in, because these are the words. Get in with 3,000, get in with 4,000, get in with 5,000. Then when you spend that money to get in, you have no cash flow. Mark, what's cash flow? I never heard nobody say cash flow, Mark, until I started watching your content. Well, let me explain to you what cash flow is, young man or young woman that wants to come into the box truck business. This is what you need in order for your business to sustain. So yeah, if you get in some type of way because you follow some blueprint on renting a truck for 3, 4,000 and you get all your authority and everything, you're ready to go, and you got just enough gas money to pick up your first load, you a broke business. You have no cash flow. So if anything happens, you're done. You have no money to withstand shit. You ain't got no money to withstand the learning curve. You ain't got no money to withstand the goddamn weather. You ain't got no money to withstand shit. You can't even wash your ass. If you went to the damn place and they charged you to wash your ass, you ain't got no cash flow. So you gonna be funky than a month. You ain't got shit. And guess what? A business cannot operate without cash flow. So, like I always say, since I've been coming here on YouTube, if you have just enough money to get in, it's not enough money. So if you have that mentality, oh, well, man, all it takes is 3,000 and that's all I got, you don't have enough money. If you have just enough money, it's not enough money. See, your favorite people ain't going to tell you that. They're going to sell you on the illusion, young people, that this is all you need to get the riches. This is all you need. Just come up with this small amount, and then I'm going to show you how to get to the riches. All right, you come up with that small amount, you ain't even got enough money to even get to the first load. For you older people that do that dumb shit, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Why? You got older people that come into this industry that follow these blueprints of these people. They come up with just enough money. They get in. They already have the business to sustain, but they're older, so they have children and significant others at home. They have a livelihood to sustain at home as well. Had a situation like this the other day, even though he was young guy, young family, box truck business, $2,000. Either way, you're screwed. If something happens with that business with no cash flow, you're done. If something happens at home, you're a young family, the furnace goes out. In the wintertime, that little money that you got or no money at all, you're done. It don't matter. Pick your poison. You come into this business, no cash flow. You come in with just enough to get in, no cash flow. Something gonna happen. It ain't Mark being pessimistic. It ain't Mark being negative. It's real. Shit happens. You on the road, something happens with the business, no cash flow. No, you're done. Something that happens at home while you're running the business, no cash flow, you're done. When you come in with a business, to start a business, you have to have excess money to withstand whatever it is to come from the business side or the home side. Look what happened a few years ago down in Texas. Imagine being a new owner operator that lived in Texas, and then the grid or something go out and everything was frozen down there and people's electric was off. What would happen in a situation like that? It's going to be some money is going to be associated with it, where you left town and prior to it happened or during it happened, you had to sleep in a hotel. You got to send money home so your people can get out of there. What happens is your furnace goes out at home. What happens if your truck breaks down while you're on the road? Anything can happen. You can't start a business in debt. This is why I tell people, listen, start with what you have and build up your capital. And then you come back with all these schemes and scams of these people on the line that's said all this goofball shit that I don't understand. Go to Fifth this bank and get them put some cash in, then get a money order, and then take that money order to Walmart and cash the money order there, and they're going to give you the money with that, but then go to the ATM and deposit the money back into the account and then transfer that over to your savings into your credit card and then pull that money out, and now you got all this crazy ass shit that I don't even understand what this shit is. These shorties come up here and try to explain this shit to me, and I just be lost. I be lost because to me it sounds like you just moving the same money all the way around. It sounds like you losing money because ain't you paying fees when you move? To me, I don't get it. The best way to start a business like this is to start from humble beginnings, start with what you have, work your way up, build your capital, and come in with cash. Now, I know people are going to tell you other things, and the link is always pinned to the top of the chat. But I have case studies, me being one of them, of why this method works. People don't realize, even if you take out a personal loan and then loan that business the money, you just created another debt for yourself. You just created another debt on a business that operates on small margins. Your favorite person didn't tell you that, did they? Young man and young woman. They don't talk about margins. Why? Because when they get to talking about these things, if they are this tenured in the space, it's going to deter you from buying into whatever it is that they're selling. See, their money is made off of you on the front end, not the back end. Their money is made on you off the front end, not the back end. This is why you shouldn't come in with that. This is why people that did come in with that and went and did all this crazy ass shit and borrowed money and this, that, and the third. As another scenario, I'm having a conversation, I'm consulting somebody in the Discord. Another individual took out $150,000 loan during the pandemic. Where's the money? No money. In debt. Start with what you have with minimal operation cost. Work your way up over a period of time while you're growing and you're learning and you're gaining knowledge. Your money, your capital is growing as well. You're allocating that money for your future growth. And then you just do like that versus coming in up here with minimal knowledge, not knowing how to properly allocate this money that you borrowed personally and you done loaned it to the business because you think it's simple because your favorite person told you it was going to be. And now, because you don't know how to allocate this money, you're misappropriating it. And the business isn't going up. The money is coming down. And down and down and down. And you got that bill to pay too. You just added another bill to yourself. This is why I say it's best to come in with cash. And it's debatable. I'm willing to debate it.